Hi everyone, it is Mrs. Cafiero. Today we are going to look at Module 3, Lesson 5. The standard that we are working on today is NBT 2.5. Today we are going to multiply multiples of 10, 100, and 1000 by single digits, recognizing patterns. This is just a continuation of what you guys learned yesterday with the YouTube instructional video. So I'm just going to go over some more examples and go over a word problem so you guys know how to solve a word problem. So the materials that you need for today's lesson are pencil, paper, and math workbook. Pause the video now to grab what you need. Okay, now that we have our materials, let's go ahead and get started. So in this case, you can see that you may at some point see some equations that look like this. 2 1s times 4, 2 10s times 4, 2 hundreds times 4, 2 thousands times 4. This is just so you can use this method of putting it in a place value chart here to make it a little easier for yourself. So in the top one here, you've got 2 1s times 4. So you've got a group of 2 1s and times 4, you have 4 of those. So it's like an array, 4 groups of 2 1s. So you've got your 4 groups here. And when you count them all together, that gives you 8 1s, or 8. And the second one here, you've got 2 10s times 4. So again, it's 4 groups of 2 just in the tens column. And then whenever you solve for this, you'll get 8 10s, which is equivalent to 80. And then in the last example here, it's the same thing, they just moved it into the hundreds column. So your final answer will be 8 hundreds, which is equivalent to 800. So whenever you see problems like this on your problem set, exit tickets, FSA, they're just wanting you to find the final answer in terms of using a place value chart. All right, here's another way that you might see it. Excuse me. You can see problems like this. These are the standard problems here on the left that we've been seeing. This is one way that you can solve these problems. You can transfer the bigger number into partial word form. So you can take the 8 times 2 1s, 8 times 2 10s, 8 times 2 hundreds. Then all you have to do is multiply the two smaller numbers, add the word, and you already know how many zeros are required with these. For tens, it's 1 0. Hundreds, you'll have 2 zeros. Thousands, you'll have 3 zeros. So it's just another way that you can use to help solve these problems if they get more difficult. Now we're going to look at a word problem. Now this word problem is going to have multiple steps, and we're going to have to multiply and add during this word problem. So it starts by saying that Francisco played a video game and earned 60 points for every coin he collects. Excuse me. He collected 7 coins. How many points did he earn for the coins he collected? So he has 7 coins, and it is 60 points per coin. So we're going to have 7 times 60. Now, we can make this a little bit easier on ourselves if we want and do 7 times 6 times 10. Or we can do 7 times 6 tens. Either way, we're going to end up with the same answer. Here we'll have 42 times 10. And here we'll have 42 tens. And they both, whenever you find the final answer, it's going to give you 420. So how many points did he earn for the coins he collected? 420 points. For the second part, it says Francisco also earned 200 points for every level he completed. He completed 7 levels. How many points did he earn for the levels he completed? So you've got 7 levels, 200 points per level. So again, we can simplify this for ourselves. 7 times 2 times 100, or 7 times 2 hundreds. Excuse me. If you do it this way, you just have to multiply the 7 and the 2. for each one. That gives you 14. And you either have 14 times 100 or 14 hundreds. Either way, the final answer that you're going to get is 1,400 points. Okay, so we've got 420 points and 1,400 points. In the final part, they want to know the total number of points that he earned. Excuse me. So we take the number of points he earned from the levels, 1,400, and the number of points he earned from the coins, and we're going to add them together. 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 2 is 2, 4 plus 4 is 8, 1 plus 0 is 1. So our final answer is 1,820 points. So you can see that it was a multi-step problem where we had to multiply 2 times and then add whatever our products were together. So whenever you see the word problems, you're going to have to do multiplication and you may have to do another operation. Excuse me. For your problem set, you're going to be on page 24. The problem set total is 23 and 24, but for your must-dos, you're just on page 24. Your must-dos are 5, 6, and 7. Your can-dos are 1, 2, 3, and 4, and your challenge is 8. When you are done, please make sure that you complete your exit ticket. It is in the assignments tab under the general channel. Check your work before you submit it. If you have any questions, let me know in your private channel.